Hi everyone, welcome to WW Designs. My name is Nikki and today we're going to run through a few ways you can incorporate arty fun into your journaling. I'm a very firm believer that a journal doesn't just have to be writing. Not everybody wants to do a lot of writing, but you can still do journaling and have some fun while you're at it. So I thought I'd start by showing you what my journal last year looked like. This is a Wonderland 222 A5 notebook that I used. Very happy with it. Good paper, Tomoe River. So it coped with everything I threw at it very nicely. But I am digressing there. So I always started my journal with a cover page for the month. And one of my favourite things to do in May is what they call Mermaid. A lot of creative people do mermaid ocean-related things during May just for fun. Now, the ocean is my happy place. I am more than happy to do anything ocean related. And for the month of May, it made it quite easy for my choices on how I decorated my planner and my journal. Everything nautical had a bit of a go. So that was my cover page. This is just simply stickers from a Craft book that I have in my stash. And of course, there is a mermaid flipping over to, introducing the fact that we're going to be playing Mermaid. So my first full week, I just had some, when you pull a napkin apart, when you're using napkins for crafty jobs, you have to pull away the white bits and then just use the printed bit in your craft projects. Well, what I did, I had a heap of white things that I had taken off napkins and I got my spray dyes onto it, and that's what this is. This is just from a magazine. I've added a few fun little mermaidy ocean stickers that I had in my stash. You can, of course, do things like this too. If you want your pages just to have some elements of fun and something a bit crafty in it, this is, of course, would be a great idea. I do have a photo of the actual beach. I live not far from Peregian Beach. I go down there as often as I can, and that's what it looks like on a sunny day. Very delightful. Now, another thing I did, and I haven't checked if it's still going this year. For a while there, I was doing a thing called 52 Weeks of Me, and the prompt for the week was a perfect day. So I just got some images out of magazines and off any of these photos. No, these are all from magazines. And I just listed some of the things that I love to do. Drinking coffee, going shopping, beach reading, blue skies, going to a spa, sunset cocktails, op shopping, and waterfront dining. We get to do that quite a bit on the Sunshine Coast. Love it. So I must check and see, but I forgot all about this. But this is a really great way to add something a bit different to your journal. If you head over to Instagram, you can Google craft prompts. You can Google craft, challenge, art challenges, life challenges, and you'll come up with all sorts of interesting things. But I forgot about this one, a little bit sad actually, because that was a really fun way to add something different and a bit personal into your journal. Then the next week, you see, I got this new fountain pen and I don't love it. I stuck with it, but honestly, I hate the way it wrote. It does not suit my style of writing. So ignore the horrible writing because it's yucky. But of course, we've added some cute little nautical bits and pieces. I do like that. But this pen, disaster zone. I can't remember what sort of a nib it is, but we'll just write that off as a bad joke. I don't even know if I've still got this pen, but regardless, I didn't love it. Now, of course, this has nothing to do with nautical, but sometimes there can be an event that happens during the month, and this is one of the reasons why I never play in my planner or my journaling in advance. Like, I don't set up weeks in advance, so that if something happens and I want to record it, this was to record the coronation of King Charles on the 6th of May. So I was able to do a double page spread in commemoration of something important that happened in my life. And I liked this little saying, respect the tradition. I appreciate that not all of us are monarchists. I know there's a lot of Australians who would love to see us become a republic, but respecting the tradition, to me, very important. So, of course, I wanted a memory spread for that. Then I think World Ocean Day falls in May. So this is a collage, which I've done basically 100%, I think. Oh, except this one here. This is just all pieces I cut out of a magazine. I think I actually put a video up of me doing this one. It'll be in the creative journaling list. And so, of course, I had to do an ocean theme thing for World Ocean Day, because to me, looking after the ocean is a very important thing that we should all be doing. So there's no reason why you can't do a page. I did a big double spread in this one, but a page of magazine collage. You always find pretty images in magazines, and adding a collage page can be a lot of fun. Another thing I did do, I didn't do it this year, but in previous years, you know, there's a website you can go to and it's World Days. So there's, you know, World Coffee Day, World Stationery Day. Grab that list and then you could do a journaling page, again, using magazine images that relates to World Day of whatever. I know one year my journal was full of these, like Coffee Day and all that sort of thing, things that interested me. I would do a collage page for that day. Again, just a fun way to fill a journal, and you don't have to write a single word. So then the next week, I've just got some Mermaids scale washi tape. These two were in like a craft magazine that I managed to get hold of, an old one, and I just used those images and a few other little planner stickers that I had in my stash. Then we've got another one of these 52 Weeks of Me, and this was some of my favourite quotes. Quick trip to Pinterest, collected all of these and just printed them out, stuck them down. So very fun thing. We're going to do some homework on that. I forgot they were even in here. Then I went from a little bit more of a vintage theme with this very sad day. Lost Tina Turner on the 25th of May. She's an icon. Was very big in my time. Well, as she still is. Some of her songs are amazing. Every time the Nutbush comes on over the radio at work, you can see all of us want to start doing the Nutbush, even though we don't. But very famous, very popular. And so, yes, just a little bit of a vintage theme for this week. And then, of course, the final 2 days, 3 days of May, I've just got this little bit, and then I just cut out a mermaid tail out of a piece of scrap that I had, and this is her diving away because Mermaid is finished. So there, you can add decoration to your journal pages. It's a great way to fill a page, especially if the things that are happening don't take up that much space. Add some other fun. So if any of you like mermaids, I have this freebie on my Ko-fi page. So you can go and grab that if you want to add a bit of fun, nautical prettiness to your journal during the month of May. I also have this kit that I did up a few years ago. I'll put a link to this. It's on my website for Mermaid. It sort of covers all sorts of different things. Corals, sea life, a little bit vintage, a little bit fun. There's all sorts of different types of images here. I've put it on sale in my shop. It's only $2. So if you love the ocean and would like to do some ocean things, Very vintage, these ones. And you can go and grab it for $2. And, oh, sorry, that page doesn't... That was my printer being naughty, but it turns out my printer was fine. I don't know what happened there. So I'll pop the link down there for that as well. But then there's another thing I thought I would tell you about. Now, this came up in my Instagram feed. Messy May has been around for, I think this might be their 11th year, but please don't quote me on that. Get Messy Art Journal. They do what they call Messy May. So you have a prompt for every day. And by all means, please don't think you've got to do them all. But I find having a prompt list to work from actually helps me do things. So if I grabbed a journal right now, opened up a blank page and went, right, what are we going to make? I will sit there and I'll be doing this, and I will procrastinate, and I'm really bad like that. So I find prompts very, very handy. So of course I saw this and I went, oh, Nick, maybe it's time you did Messy May, right? And then I thought, well, hang on, I'm doing Mermaids, so how can I do Messy May as well? Maybe I shouldn't do Messy May. Then I had an idea. So it gets worse, you see. I have this thing. Now, this is a book. It's a novel that I am doing the 100-day project in for this year. So it's full of what I call... look, I just get all my art supplies out and I create a page, one every day, and they're designed to be torn up and used, like, you know, all this sort of stuff, right? So I will do a flip through of this when the 100-day project is officially finished, which is at the end of May. So I thought, well, hang on a minute. If I'm doing this, I really can't do Messy May as well. Like, it's just all too much. But then I had a thought. I've made all this collage fodder in here already. What if I took the prompts from Messy May and actually used maybe some of them, all of them, and created a page in my 100-day project book? I thought that might be a great way to do Messy May, or at least some of it, and get some pages for my 100-day project done. So that's probably what I'm going to do. So that way I sort of get to do both. It's it can be really hard to take on a project where you are required to do something every day. There's a lot of us that don't have time. I still work. I also have another side job. I make YouTube videos. My time is precious. So this way I might be able to get the 2 of these done. But if you don't have a lot of time, you also don't have to do all of them. But the idea of Messy May is to get your supplies out, make a mess, create something cool with it. Doesn't have to be pretty and perfect. And just create something each day if you have time. Now, I had another thought. Depending on what sort of journal you're using, what you could do if you wanted to try some of these sort of prompts, or like if you go to Instagram, you can find all these things. You might be into doodling, look for doodling challenge. If you like watercolouring, look for watercolouring challenges. Even if the challenge was done 3 years ago, if you like the look of the prompts, who cares? By using prompts, it helps you just actually get started. So that's why I thought I'd mention it. And another thing, what you could do, you may have a journal where the paper quality is not too high. So if you slap down watercolour, it might not survive well. Or you're just worried that you're not going to like what you create and you'd then hate to have a page in your journal that you don't like. Grab some copy paper and create your goodies on copy paper. And that way you can then just stick it in your journal. And if you really hate what you made, guess what? Throw it in the bin. Who cares? Or hang on to it, use it as a collage base, and you might then one day find the perfect magazine image you can pop on top of it and pop it in your journal. So, of course, the other thing you can do, if you didn't want, let's say this is a journal page, you might not want to stick it in your journal. You might be using a journal, you know, where each day is already assigned. If you wanted to do little mini ones or bigger ones, maybe just pick one a week if you're using like a weekly spread journal. And then what you could do, you could just hinge it in. Okay, so what you do, you grab some washi tape or some sticky tape and you glue it down so that it's half on here and half on there, and then you just fold it over and tuck. So that's just sort of another idea for you on how you can incorporate some art. So no excuses now. If you do like making art, go ahead. Have a go at some of these prompts or find some prompts that suit you. Another place you can go to is Pinterest. Pinterest have journaling quotes, all sorts of things, you name it. Sometimes, as I said, if you have a prompt list, it just helps you get started. So look, just a little quick video for you today. I am getting ready, of course, for Mermaid, and I just thought I'd share this with you as another way you can fill a journal page, and this one you don't even have to write. So I hope you enjoyed this. Please give this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And if you have any questions, pop them down in the comments box below. Thank you very much for watching, and stay safe and stay healthy. Bye for now.